grafting, absolutely grafting. Recently, if you look at my Twitter account, fuck, it's not been easy. It's not been easy to adjust to the time zone. I've been training hard, training hard, man, training hard. I literally came back from Thailand, hopped straight into the gym. You can see right here, and it's not easy. Like, it's outdoors. There's no aircon. Everyone's professional, like actual absolute pro fighter. It's like jumping into the trenches when you don't know how to trade. You know, it's not easy. It's not easy, but you just have to do it. You just have to just jump straight into the deep end. So I've been away for a little bit. I took like 5 days off. That's quite unusual for my channel. I understand that. But now we are back. Now we are back. And I'm glad to announce we're going to be doing some new challenges. So we're going to be doing a 1 soul to 100 soul challenge on a fresh wallet. And I'll be regularly changing that wallet as well. You'll only be able to find that inside of the trenches. I'm going to live stream that challenge as well. And then we're going to start doing some other challenges along with it, such as a leverage trading challenge as well. But before we get into the challenges, I think it's quite important that we focus on education on this channel as well. So we're going to focus a lot on education, trading education, right? Because I actually seen a tweet. It was retweeted by Elon. We have a few people coming in. GM George, how you doing? Fred, shout out the mods, bro. Shout out the mods. Federica, how you doing? So have you seen Go? Yeah, I seen Go. I seen all the coins. I'm gonna go over all the coins as well in this video as well. I'll do like a market update. But yeah, I seen a big tweet, right? I seen a tweet. I think Elon tweeted like, okay, how do we solve this? Or he tweeted like a few things. Let me see if I saved it. Oh, we have so much to go into the centuries. Yeah, this.
So that's ecom, that's stocks, that's sports. The biggest problem in terms of content in the space is, let's think about any fast money space right now. So that's ecom, that's stocks, that's sports betting. So if we type in brand scaling, for example, look at all the videos, high quality thumbnails, docs creators, lots of views, all posted within the last couple months. Lots of different creators, good diversity, high quality edits, and once again, all docs creators. If I type in day trading or stocks, once again, you're gonna see a similar thing. Good docs creators, lots of views, all within the last week.
Good thumbnails.
High quality videos, etc., etc. If I type in sports betting,
Same thing.
same thing. Let's see what pops up. Now, with the exception of like Orangey and this guy Alex, and maybe one or two other people, this is what 90% of the thumbnails and videos look like in the meme coin space. Non-docs creators, no views, dog shit thumbnails, dog shit titles, terrible edits, random, like why did they edit the guy from Snowfall over this? Like what the fuck is this? Non-doxed. So again, with the exception of Orangey, the Alex kid, it's like what, like they edited fucking Ali G, the fucking...
Yeah, so basically, they're saying that the content space is dry. That's what people are saying. And I kind of relate, you know? Even in terms of my content, guys, we transitioned a lot from trading education to live trading. And the reason for that was because of Trench AI. So when I launched Trench AI, I didn't want to be another founder that launches a project and is detached with the trenches. So if you look at, you know, Tom Solport, if you look at, actually Tom Solport, so he's actually getting involved in the trenches. But every other person, they don't really trade in the trenches, right? Even all the platforms, they don't trade in there. All the launch pads, they don't trade in there. You know, Meow's not in the trenches 24/7. It doesn't have the time for it, right? So that's why I started the challenge originally, and it blew up. So we just ran with it. But there's now a big gap between education and actually trading as well. So I'm going to be focusing this channel more so towards trading education over like live trading all the time. We're still going to live trade because I want to show you guys that, you know, proofs in the pudding. I want to show you guys like the raw ups and downs inside of the trenches. But we're going to be transitioning mainly towards education. And we're going to start at the absolute beginning all the way to the advanced stuff as well. And in these live streams, what you're going to be able to do inside this live chat is if you just ask things that you want to learn, I will go into the depths and answer that question for you. And then you'll be able to work back and forth with me. And I will help solve those problems with you. So yeah, we're going to go and do that to where we can, build everybody up. Because even when people hop inside the trenches, like see the trenches up here, even if people hop inside of there, it's kind of like hopping into the deep end. You join the trenches, okay, you join the group, and you get overwhelmed with, the VC, you hop in and people like this, that, the other. There used to be like a little funnel, like before you'd come in and, you wouldn't be able to speak, you'd be on mute, and then you get unmuted, be able to ask your questions. And if you ask some questions and interacting, then you'll be able to be unmuted and go into the admin level. So we're going to get back to that. We're going to combine the two of what we have. And if you guys don't know, I'm very, very good at explaining things in simple terms. I don't go into none of the bullshit or anything like that. I've been teaching, coaching, educating for a long, long time. Long time. So I'll really be able to help you guys. I'll really be able to help you guys grow. I think the first part where we should start is, and shout out Marco, bro. Appreciate you. Appreciate all you guys coming back in and tuning in. And thank you for all the kind words. Thank you for all the kind words. It's crazy. I was only gone for 5 days, guys, but I appreciate it. I appreciate it a lot. I promise I'm going to be staying now till the end of the cycle. So, and then at the end of the cycle, I'm going to take an actual break. I actually need to take a real break at the end of the cycle, and probably just go get lit. I'll be honest. We'll go on a boat. Party's getting started. Do you know what I mean? They'll put the glasses on. You know what I mean? And then that's me, raving. Do you know? Yo, you get it? Shout out Jerry, bro. Derry, appreciate you. Tom, appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you. Oh, I have, chat. I have some more big news as well coming. Can't announce it just yet, okay? But just know, November is a big month for the Krypto King channel. Big month. It's gonna come almost a year anniversary of our 24/7 live stream. If you guys remember how good that was just on a whim. You ain't seen nothing yet. Well, October, November, right? So all we're gonna do is September, we're gonna focus just on education. And then October, November, December, you guys are going to see something very, very special on this channel, right? Something that has not happened on any other channel. We revolutionized the streaming space. Let's not forget, right? Our community revolutionized the streaming space. Even live VCs, we had 500 people on a live VC 24/7. Never happened before in the entire crypto, right? Sleeping on the floor, that stuff. 24-hour streams never happened in entire crypto before. The next thing we do, October towards November, is gonna blow your guys' mind. And I'm investing a lot of capital behind this stuff. We've got a lot of people behind this stuff. So make sure that you're ready for that. Make sure that you're ready for that, right? Now, to summarize for all you guys that are just tuning out, I see a bunch of new people coming in. Number one, we're transitioning from live trading all the time to live education predominantly. Because there's a big discrepancy as expressed by, this post went absolutely viral, got 144,000 people. There's a bunch of people that agree with this.
Content.
Okay. There's a big discrepancy. People want to know how to leverage trade. They want to know all the ins and outs of meme coin trading. So we're going to help with that. Okay. Then we'll also do live trading towards the end of the session. And we're going to focus on challenges as well. So we'll do like the 1 to 100, something like this. Something entertaining that I find fun, which is going to help all of us as well. And then October, November, big announcement. Big announcement. Okay, so let's start off with a market update. Okay. KBF says, any plans for live trading in the future? Brother, what you see in October, November, okay, providing that this stuff plays out, is gonna blow your mind. It's gonna blow your mind, my friend. You guys are gonna say, yo, I'm gonna leave my mark on this crypto space, guys. What you see is gonna be crazy. What's so pricey? So let's start with a market update. Okay, I'm gonna break down everything. So in this video, I'm gonna give you a quick market update on everything to do with meme coins, crypto, and market cycles as well, because there's a lot of stuff going on. First of all, actually break down the activity in the space. So there's been a lot of questions, and this post actually went viral recently. It's a post expressing the lack of volume in the space. Now, why has half my camera just disappeared? What the fuck? What the fuck? Chat, let me fix this camera and I'm gonna run it back. I fixed it already. Yeah. So the post went viral because he says that the reason for the lack of content in this space, lack of volume, is because of the lack of content. Okay, and if you look at any other platform out there, all of the other platforms, they're basically saying that, okay, good content, good thumbnails. You have people like TJR and stuff like that going viral for this type of stuff. And crypto meme coins has now changed to just how to rug meme coins, okay, not financial advice, and how to mass extract from Twitter tracker plays and posting P&Ls. And there's a big discrepancy of like, okay, how do I now learn this? Okay, whereas before it was a bunch of educational content. So now we're coming up towards a year of this channel. We're actually coming 5 years on this channel, but a year anniversary of our live streams. Okay, I think it's important to start focusing on education. And the data shows this, because if we look at the data, you can actually see that even though Pump Fund continues to dominate the meme coin war right here, and they are way above of Heavendex with about 85% or 81.5% over here, according to Adam. You need to go follow Adam on Twitter as well. He's got all the alpha. But you can actually see that the total daily DEX traders per chain is our all-time low on Solana. An all-time low. We're at January levels for Solana right here. Okay? This is extremely bad for the space, because not only is it our all-time low, but the experience level here compared to here is drastically different. Because it's like logging into Call of Duty a year after it's been made. Everybody's already max prestige. And you're seeing that right now. You have a VC for with Cupsy, DV, Shiro, fucking basically the whole of KOL scan versus you. So you have a VC full of the whole of KOL scan versus you, and everyone's max prestige, and then you're coming in here with 1 wallet, 10 soul, and trying to make it work. And these guys are coming in with 1,000 soul, 5 wallets, devs left, right, and center, all the alpha, all the comms in the world. It's too hard. You're gonna struggle, right? So I think it's important that everyone making content, that goes for Orangey, that goes for obviously my channel, and any other channels inside of the meme coin space, to start going back to square one of just the basics, educational content. Okay, so that's what we're going to focus on this channel as well later down the line. But I feel like it's important for you to know this, that when you're playing this crypto game right now, when you are sat down staring at a screen looking at Cosmos or the trenches in general, you need to know that less people are playing right now. That's why coins are struggling to bond. That's why good narratives aren't necessarily sending. And that's why you're seeing bundled coins running, because people are deving these bundled coins inside of the group chat, and then they're getting a ticket early, and all the KOL wallets are buying it, and then now you're trying to chase and buy those coins to try to scalp the volume, the exit liquidity, right? So just be aware of that when you're playing the game. Doesn't mean that you can't make money. Of course you can. But you just have to be present and aware that that is the game that you're now playing now. It's not like you're playing it in early January, where people just bond coins because they like them. It's not the case anymore. You can't look at a coin and say, oh, this is a cute dog. It's going to do well. There's not enough of those traders, not enough liquidity there to even push those coins past 20K. Those coins used to be 100, 200K coins, right? People used to make them last for like 6 hours. Now they're 20K toppers, right? That's just the state of the space right now. So, as you can also see, that Darnell actually mentioned, he said, look, if you actually chart this, we're probably at all-time low, which means it's actually a great time for you to start.
How's it going?
Because if you start, sorry, that's the boys in the trenches. By the way, if you do want to join the trenches, you find a link in the description. It's a top link. Like 9,000 members in the trenches right now. It's insane. But you'll find that around this level, if you actually chart this, it's support. But it's also the best time to get in. Because the guys that were actively trading at this level down here, when it came to like the impulse of everybody wanting to get in the trenches, you have a significant advantage. Okay? Many people came in at this level, not many people survived. So if you survived this around about January, then pat yourself on the back because you're probably in a great position to have a lot of success inside of the trenches. Now, let's have a look at the overall market and let's see how things are actually looking. Let's start with some of the majors right now. I've seen a lot of people inside the chat ask me about GOAT. GOAT is a derivative of like Dogecoin. So it says Doge plus GOAT, a better word, right? And you can see right now that it is holding this trend line perfectly. I drew this trend line out just today when I was about to start the stream. I was checking out the chart. And when people say the trenches are dry, they just mean that they haven't hit these runners. This is where the majority of the liquidity is right now. Even me, myself, right? The new creations, I'm getting absolutely cocked. So I actively look for these types of coins, like where I'll actually bid a dip at 4 mil, at 5 mil, because it prices out a lot of the Gs. And yeah, a lot of times, these coins just dry out. Like we were speaking about W Place and stuff like that on this channel. Not all of them work. W Place was at like 3 mil, went to 400K. But when they do work with size, you're talking 2-3x's with size. So I put 5K in, now I've got 15K or 10K, and the chart's still holding strong. It's still holding this support here. Clearly still holding this support. And I'm charting these on Deck Screener. Now, the reason why I'm charting these on Deck Screener and why you should too when you look at these major coins is it's going to take your brain away from the hyper gambling G stuff. A lot of these platforms, right? And I love these platforms. I like Axiom, I like Nova, I like Bullex, I like GMJ. I don't have a problem with any of them. But being inside of that UI, when you're seeing all these things clicking and this, that, and the other, it takes you away from just looking at the chart. If you're charting majors, you want to chart them on Deck Screener, okay? And you can do TA on these coins. A lot of people say TA is dead. TA is a real thing, okay? If you don't have copy traders, you're going to have to rely on your TA. Even if it's stupid math, if you do stupid math, it's going to give you an advantage in anything. Like stupid math might be, here's a support, here's resistance, stupid math, right? Just lines. Yes, somebody could just nuke 1%. It violates the whole of the TA, but it's at least giving you an advantage from just DGen top blasting every single time. You guys have seen me do that plenty of times in this channel. Trust me, I've learned to do TA. It actually works, okay? And as you can see, GOAT's doing pretty well. If I was in a GOAT trade from now, from the support, it is actually a good time to enter. I'll be looking at exiting around about this 23 mil, provided that the volume and the narrative, social sentiment stays up. I wouldn't be surprised to see it at 20 mil very, very soon, to be honest, okay? Another one, you have coin, right? Don't even know if I can say these types of things on the channel, but coin. I don't know, I don't really know what this coin is, okay? And this is one which just bonded recently, which is Unstable Tether. And Unstable Tether is doing very, very well. Again, another coin where if you just scouted it on Deck Screener, instead of scouting it on your major, on your terminal, you could just get in on the support lines and you'll be looking okay. Braveheart being a big one with this girl who actually pulled out an axe, right, to protect her sister because the sister was getting her some beef. And went quite viral. This one, I do think is played out. I mean, it's had these major impulse waves. One of my good friends, Krypto to Riches, he's noticed that this pattern always plays out. This pattern, like this kind of falling wedge pattern, but then the second falling wedge pattern, that tends to be a decent trade, but it never seems to run. So like these falling wedge patterns, you'll see them a lot in meme coins where, you know, coin runs to 2-3 mil, consolidates down to about a mil, and then we'll do like a 4-5x from here. This pattern's great for trading. For trading majors, this pattern's amazing. Now, the important thing to remember is even if you're getting started with 0.5 sol, 1 sol, 2 sol, 3 sol, if you're really starting from the absolute beginning, these trades are still good for you. Like putting 0.5 sol, I know it's jarring, in a million market cap coin, doesn't matter if it does a 5-10x. Because you have there's less than 1% chance of a coin bonding, and the average hold time is 30 seconds. So people are not holding for multiples, they're holding for percents. They're holding for 10, 20, 30, 40% in the trenches. So the average trader is not making a lot of money on major runners. The average trader, right? But when you're seeing patterns like this and a narrative like this, there's more than 1% chance that this thing can do well. So you have much more of an advantage on the majors right now than you do on the smaller coins. Okay, and it's always important to do the opposite. Okay, and you can see the proof right here. Average hold time. So the average hold time used to be 400 seconds in October 2024. Now it's less than 30. Okay, according to like July, August time. So the average hold time is only going down. It's in a downtrend right now. If you used to look at this chart, you'd say this chart is pretty bearish. Okay, and whenever it's like this, so when the median hold time was 400 seconds, you should probably have been a scalper. So when everybody's holding, you should scalp. But when everybody's scalping, you should hold. Because that's how you make money, right? So yeah, this is super, super interesting data here. And again, it's from Adam. He has all the data on chain. Now, our next coin is Uranus coin. Now, Uranus coin, in my opinion, has entered the upper echelon of tokens here. I do think Uranus coin is the upper echelon of tokens. You can see right here that constantly we go through this 30-day accumulation. The first one was 22 days before seeing a impulsive rise here. Okay. We're actually seeing, I think this is like 5x, no, 10x. So you went 22 days, 10x gain. Now we're in a similar situation where we're going through another, this was 27 days, and now we're entering this breakout phase right here. Now you have to remember that this phase is a lot more mature than we were when we was at this phase. And I posted something in my Telegram recently, and I really do think that this could play out. And this is the fact that here, you can see Uranus, this was initially on the first run, looks very similar to a useless coin run or a troll run. Now, the funny thing is when you look at useless was July and August. Troll was August to September. And now we're looking at Uranus, September to October. So you want to look at this trade over a month. And I do think if we look at this trade over a month, we could genuinely see 100 mil market cap, 200 mil market cap, and 300 mil market cap for Uranus coin. I genuinely do think that is the case. And that is because more recently, we have seen Uranus get attention inside of New York City and go absolutely viral. And the good thing, you know a meme is good when you don't have to explain the meme. So I know sometimes people need a whole thesis, need a whole, Lexapro announcement for a meme, but I just don't think that you need that for a basic meme. Like if the meme should explain itself. And what you can see right here is Uranus went absolutely viral. It got listed over New York City and people were just sharing it organically. So you didn't have to force this narrative. This wasn't a forced narrative. This was an organic narrative of just enter Uranus. Uranus looks good in the sky. And people are like, what? Uranus? And everybody chuckled and laughed. When it's like that, that's when a meme can go absolutely, absolutely viral. Absolutely viral. Right? And that's what makes it good. You can't physically explain to somebody without smiling the fact that you were full ported Uranus. You can't not smile about it. You can't say, Uranus looks good here. protect the bottom, right? Such an easy narrative to go with, okay? And people mentioned about Solana. Someone in the chat just mentioned Solana. So yeah, as Solana is starting to run, we'll get into pump coin in a moment here. But as Solana is starting to run, I wouldn't be surprised here, okay, to start to see a lot of the majors run, okay? So as we can see here, Solana's tested this resistance at 210, and I'm pretty sure that we're about to break this 210 right now. Okay, I'm pretty sure we've tapped it pretty much here, yeah, 1, 2, 3 times. We're gonna break 27. Once you break 27, we're straight to 250. This range right here, this is where we see the major memes run, because that's when everybody's gonna become risk on. Okay, so when we break this point right here, this is when we're gonna see the major meme coins run. Okay, when we're talking about altcoin season, I always say this, guys. The altcoins that you're looking for are not Alex Becker's coins. They're not Alex Becker's bags. The altcoins that you'll find are the same alts that we've seen for the past year and a half, and it's the ones inside of the trenches, the organic memes, not the ones where KOs have been paid for or VC-backed coins. Okay, the tokens like Uranus, tokens like Troll, okay, there were tokens like even Launch Coin, etc., GP, these types of tokens that you're going to find, they're the majors. That's your altcoin season, okay? And yeah, Sol looks absolutely amazing. Let's get on to Bitcoin, okay? Now, Bitcoin, we had a major issue with Bitcoin up at the highs here, which is, you know, a big holder sold off his Bitcoin. He sold off a lot. He sold off for like $3 billion. But the thing is, he didn't exit the market. That liquidity has gone back into the market, and he went over and bought Ethereum. So that's showing you guys that the whales are not cashing out just yet. The mega whales are not cashing out just yet. They're actually rotating more into the eco, and it's going on with that thesis of BTC, ETH, L1s, L2s, you know, etc. Right? It's going into that thesis of that line of things. Okay, and even if you look at ETH BTC, you'll see ETH is just way outperforming Bitcoin right now. It looks like that. It looks like useless coin, right? It's just going to go up and to the right. But ETH BTC is absolutely rocketing right now. And you can tell that because ETH has been one of the strongest tokens as well. It's looking a little bit like Solana, okay? So I do think that this week we are going to see major breakouts in a major way as everybody is pricing in the rate cuts. And I think rate cuts, when it happens, is actually going to be bearish. Okay, so rate cuts, don't be thinking when rate cuts happen, just like when the halving happened, that the market is going to be bullish, right? Let me take you back to BTC halving. If you go back to BTC halving over here, we put it all the way back. When BTC halving happened, Bitcoin actually went down. Okay. So over the course of, what, 133 days, that was about 2 months, BTC from the highs to the lows went down about 30%. And everybody was saying, well, the halving's happened. Why aren't we just straight up going up? Because the halving was already priced in, right? The halving was priced in from down here, right? Everyone smart was like, okay, halving's coming, price is going to go up 20K, 30K, 40K, 50K, 60K. Okay? So we go 60K down to 50K and then boom, okay? And that brings us to here. So I think what we could see, I really do think this, what we could see is a breakout, okay, back past all-time highs, and then when we get towards rate cuts, that's when we see a dip. Okay, it might be a retest right here, it could be a breakout here, we could just go absolutely vertical, whatever. But I do think we're going to be bullish before rate cuts. Okay. Now, with that being said, guys, that's it for today's video. Okay, that's just explaining to you that the overall market is still bullish. We're still bullish. We're in a bull market. You're in a bull market right now. So lock in. Okay. Solana is looking very good. Your meme coins, make sure to stay dialed in. And as a channel right now, you can expect a bunch of how-to videos. In fact, on this live stream right now, guys, feel free to ask any questions that you want to know about trading meme coins or leverage trading. Let me know. And we'll do some tutorials and stuff like that for you guys. Pump. Somebody asked about pump. Yeah, pump. Guys, pump Pump's beautiful, man. I posted the pump trade inside the trenches. I closed this trade now for about 6K. You can see it right here. And I walked everybody through this pump trade. Okay, I actually literally hand walked everybody through this pump trade. I posted it at the Pico bottom at 2624. And I said, first orders have hit. See it just above my head. First orders have hit. Okay, there will be a big drop. Then you can see right here, we bounced 50% gains, 2.3K secured. Held it for a little bit longer. I've just closed it actually. You can see we've closed it for 6.3K profit. Okay. And I do think Pump could go higher. Okay. And Solana might pull it up with it. Okay. Pump that could in theory have been the bottom. And Pump's next step could be up here. I'm keeping a very close eye on the value area high. And I want to see if we actually close above it. You can see we always come back down to the value area high. Okay. And last time it was resistance. So if we break it, maybe we come down, show it as support. Here, I'll enter the trade in this little box. Okay, and then I'll be playing the next wave. Pump, I want to hold Pump, but what I've noticed is they are constantly selling it. So I really used to like Pump, okay? But I don't know, like they're selling it, guys. So like Pump was great, and then I seen them transfer that 9M. I was gonna hold it. I had like 85K spot, and then also 50K leverage trade. I was gonna hold it the whole way. Okay, really run with it to be like a big trade. But that's just not the case. They're going for more of a balanced approach with this. They're not running it like a hyper liquid, okay? So the best thing to look at is just scalping these levels. Just be very patient. When it's absolutely bearish, they're the times to be bidding. Middle range, stay away from, okay? Take your profit. And when you get opportunities to enter new trades, enter them. Simple as that for Pump, right? Another one, I've seen it in the chat. Somebody said Jup. Jup is also another good chart to trade. See if we can find it somewhere. So up 6% today. And again, very clean chart, guys. Like Jupiter is a clean chart. Like you can see it right here. It's actually pointing higher lows now. But very clean chart. Like we bounced from 0.44, bounced from 0.47. And then we're probably going to be seeing 75 cents soon. I would not be surprised to see Jupiter break out eventually. Nothing really much to say about Jupiter. It's just a good coin. Like for a spot bag, when you're talking about altcoin season, Jupiter, like it doesn't make no sense. Like why are we even getting into H-bar and Sue? Like, did you hear what Alex Becker said recently? Right? If somebody get the clip, it's great. He's like, I'm buying Sui. I don't even know what it does, but the chart goes up, right? That's great, degen maths. But why wouldn't you also be bidding Jupiter? Everybody uses Jupiter. It's a household name. The team's been around since Solana was $3. They were building since the absolute floor. It just makes sense. Do you know what I mean? Like, how would you not be bidding Jupiter if you're talking about altcoin season, right? Jupiter is one of the main coins of altcoin season. Okay. Marco said, Ty, what about Mabe? Ended or what? No way. So if you go onto my watch list, I actually have a watch list over here where I watch multiple different ecosystems. So I have a watch list for pretty much every single ecosystem right here. And you can see over here, I have Jupiter coins. And my number one Jupiter coin, okay, obviously everyone knows is Uranus. But the CTO that we're leading as a channel here, so this is like our CTO, the trenches, you can see the trenches members in the top left, okay, is Mabe. So if you didn't know, by the way, guys, go check out Mabe. And the thesis for this is actually a funny one. They found a bear's face on the moon, right? So it's a bear's face on the moon. Whenever there is a space coin or a universe coin or anything to do with like the astral world of things, because obviously Jupiter is a platform, its best place is actually on Jupe, right? So this coin initially was a PvP, it got rugged, all the copy trader wallets, etc. They all absolutely rinsed it. And then we came in, CTO'd it from the floor, and at all-time highs, I think we got up to about 280K, and now we're chilling at about 98K, right? You can see with my targets up here, I do think that this is 500K to $1 million. And if we're talking about positioning yourself before Uranus goes crazy, I do think that positioning inside of good Jupiter eco coins are plus EV compared to trenching. Like if you're just trenching 24/7 and you're quite new, it's not the best angle to be in, guys, right now, right? It's just not the best angle to be in. Like Twitter tracker plays and all of these psyops. I honestly think it's more profitable to just trade these types of tokens. Yes, it's slower, but I think if we just look at the black and white, way more profitable in my personal opinion, okay? Other tokens, other notable mentions is tokens like Burn. Burn sat at about 130K. Jupe, Joop. Kirby is Jupiter team as well. We have, I think there was a Catty sat at about 200K as well. And then finally you see Bubble at 2 million as well. Bubble's the biggest CTO on the chain as well. So as you can see, I do think that Uranus is entering its useless wave. Like, I can't stress this enough. This is my biggest bag on chain right now. I have like 200 grand in this thing. And I wouldn't have 200K in it if I didn't think it was going to do well. I would have just sold it ages ago, right? I really do think Uranus is the next major coin. Like when we're talking about, what is it, 9 figures? 6, 7, is it 8 figures now? 9 figures? Yeah, 9-figure runner. I do think this is the next 9-figure runner. It's easy to show, mass marketed, on the best launch pad that there is. This is a 9-figure runner, guys. Okay? And at the end of the day, never sell Uranus. So, that's what I'm extremely bullish on, okay? Now, when we talk about managing a portfolio, you have to manage your portfolio on what's called a barbell strategy. So what is a barbell strategy? A barbell strategy can be best explained with, let's say, Bitcoin, right? The best barbell strategies to use of the cycle, okay, the most profitable portfolios, they were 80% Bitcoin. If you used to do like this, you can see 80% of the strategy, most people, the entire cycle, was BTC. That is because whenever BTC goes up or whenever it goes down, okay, the portfolio stays safe in Bitcoin, okay? Because BTC can go down and then go up like this. And what you'll see is that charts like this, let's say even with a Jupiter, when BTC goes on a dip, it just doesn't recover, okay? Let's take TON, for example. When BTC dipped and then came back, it just didn't recover, okay? So as a portfolio, the most successful people had a Bitcoin barbell. Now, you can take this strategy and you can put it on most meme coins, for example, right? You can genuinely use this strategy for meme coins. Let's say you wanted to trade the Bonk ecosystem, okay? And you was betting on Bonk. You said, look, Bonk's it. I'm digging Tom Solport. Loving the launch pads. It's going to do well, okay? What most people did, including myself, if I was like, okay, useless is too high. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and I'm going to buy all the smaller coins. And we can see from my right-hand side here, guys, it didn't end well. Because even though the market dipped, okay, useless continued to rally and actually stayed up. And you can see that a lot of these coins, they just didn't come back. Okay, Lucky Coin, Good Tech, Bonk, Icon, Hosiko, etc. Right? And that's nothing against the memes. In this game, guys, you can have the best meme, the best narrative, the best whatever. But unless it has Geki, Pow, whoever ape it, it's going to struggle to stay alive, right? Struggle to stay alive. So when betting on ecosystems, you want to have a barbell of the main runner. It doesn't matter how much you're using, even if it's 0.1. If your portfolio is 0.1, you still have to manage it like a proper portfolio. And that's how you're going to survive in this game. Okay, because useless to the 1000x or whatever, right? From the bottom. It's ridiculous. Okay. So you can see that with a useless barbell, you would have still stayed in the game and at all-time high, it'd still be up 17x. Right? So you could have had 80% support in useless, and then you put 20% across the smaller coins. Same thing with altcoins, 80% Bitcoin, 20% across the smaller coins, and then you just judge it as it goes, because the smaller coins, one or two of them could go absolutely insane. So that's the same way that I'm looking at Jupiter ecosystem. Okay, I'm supporting Uranus coin, okay, with major capital, because I know that, look, Uranus could do a 5x from here. Yes, the small ones are going to go absolutely crazy, but you don't need a lot in the small ones for them to do well. And some of them just ain't going to come back. Like, it happened with Priceless. Right? I'm very shocked about Priceless, but also I'm not surprised with the state of the trenches. I was holding 2% supply of Priceless, and I round tripped 60k from the top to the bottom here. Round trip the whole thing. Okay? Because I expected it to survive, but it didn't. Okay? What actually happened is Uranus just continued to run. It proves the fact of the barbell strategy. And yes, when you're looking at the ecosystems, you want to bid the meme separately. You really might see a good meme. Okay? But it doesn't matter. Okay? The main runner is the main runner. And that's just the state of it. That's just the state of the trenches. Okay? So, again, major barbell on, let's say, Uranus. This is how I judge it. I'd have 80% of what I want to bid in Uranus. Okay? And then these just of like minors, you know, like just lower caps, like anything sub like 5M. You know, that can be Bubble, Mabe, Catty, etc. Right? I have a bunch of supply of most of them. And that's just how I'm looking at it. Okay. And with patience, I honestly said, I spoke to my friend the other day. I said, bro, I love Trencham, but I'm going to struggle to outperform this port. Like, I built this port so well, I'm going to struggle to outperform it. Because the variance in Trencham is too high. Like, you could be in one coin, it gets ramped by another coin. In the Elon tree, it doesn't catch in because Geico doesn't buy it. You're nixing it. It's just a mess, right? Whereas, like, I go through this and I'm like, okay, this, go to the gym, come back in like a month, and I've made bread. Right. I didn't have to stare at the screen all day, 12 hours a day to get rugged. You know what I mean? Like, and then what you can do is once you make money there, you can take it back and go in the trenches and have fun. What's up, guys? What's up, guys? What about just meme coin? What, like the meme coin just called meme coin? Like meme coin. I'm sure that got caballed up to like 30M and then went to zero. But yeah, that's that. Any other questions? Let me know, chat. Let me know. It could be the most basic question. I don't know. Someone said, yeah, again, super annoying. Yeah, bro, like, I'm telling you, like, this method is the key. And I know not a lot of people are going to do it because they're going to be stuck in this mindset. Just thank you for new subscriber, by the way, bro. Welcome, Critch. Welcome, Critch28 to the family. GG's. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Quadruple horn, right? Welcome to the family, bro. But yeah, I know not a lot of people gonna do it, but those who do will have success, bro. Perfect time to launch a meme coin, American hours. Just anytime in American hours. Like if you want to launch a meme coin, perfect time is American hours when the volume gets low. Then just launch a coin. Like American hours where the volume's low, so everyone's waiting to click on something, launch it. So I said, what are the coins to hold for next month? Yeah, so I personally think what I'm holding is Jupiter coins. I think Jupiter Eco is gonna have a lot of success. I feel like Jupiter Eco is the one. Jupiter Eco, like hands down, Jupiter Eco, bro, because like Bonk, think about it. We went Bonk, Bags, now Joe. Yeah, meme coin and Bonk. I think it's just cabal, bro. Honestly, one of my friends made like $1 million on that. Like when I joined the Alpha group, everyone there will teach me and tell me everything. I don't know, like, look, you should join the trenches, right? But in terms of teaching, just watch my YouTube videos. Like, I'm not gonna gatekeep education. The trenches is practical, right? The trenches is like in the trenches, go time with the boys, right? But information is gonna be on my YouTube channel. Okay, so this is why I say to you, like, if you won't need to learn things, just ask now. I've been looking at any chains now, man. Nah, I'm not looking at any change just yet. Like, if it's a clear narrative, yeah, but not right now. Random coin 1 mil, I rate that. It's random coin. Someone said, please give 1 coin, Uranus coin. Uranus coin, bro. Hey, thank you, Serge, bro. Appreciate you. Do I have bubble? Not yet. Not yet. Like, I'm gonna wait for Uranus to actually like send, and then I'm gonna rotate like a portion. And so my plan is, excuse me, this is my plan. So the plan is like, where are we now, right? We're at 50 mil. Okay. At 50 mil, it's like, right? I'm basically like a small profit. I mean, I'm up like 30K, right? Once we get to 100 mil, like 90 to 100 mil, or once we actually break 70, you can see here, this is where we got resistance at the middle of this channel, exactly. Once we have like a strong base at 70 to 100, that's when I'm going to take profit. But instead of taking it into USDC, I want to rotate it to these like bubble, priceless, burn, etc. Like I'll rotate my majors into the minors. And then once they all get absolutely crazy, I'll cash out. Okay, and I'll actually sell most other things, probably apart from Mabe, and then I will still hold Uranus coin. Okay, why? Because if you look at Bonk, okay, Hosiko, Icon, Lucky Coin, Good Tech, basically everything, even GP went to 0, Useless stayed up. Okay, so this is the issue, right? Somebody says here, Uranus is too expensive. Why are there new pairs on Studio? So this is the mindset which I used to have, which is actually, it will get you stuck a lot when trading. So when you're looking at market caps, don't judge the market cap like expensive and cheap. That psyop is what's going to wreck you a lot of times. If you think a low market cap is cheap and a high market cap is expensive, that's where you're messing up, right? What you want to do is you want to judge it basis how high can it go, because meme coins have no ceiling. For example, right? Let's take a useless coin. Useless obviously being a prime example. This is like the major runner of the cycle pretty much. It's like 230 million, okay? At 40 million, a lot of people were saying useless coin's expensive. And then it went to 300 million. So, you know, it doesn't matter what you did. If you haven't made at least 200% on with size in the space of that month, then you've been outperformed by a useless coin. Okay, that's how you have to look at it. If something is going to outperform your port, it doesn't matter what size the token is. Okay, it's like, yeah, it's just a psyop. Because the more expensive something is, or the more cheap something is, the more chance you're going to get rugged. So you have less holders. You see right here, Usus has 32,000 holders. You have less liquidity. Usus has $5 million of liquidity. So you have way more risk. Your risk gets lower the higher the market cap is, the more distribution of holders that there is. So the more tokens in as many hands as possible, okay, safer it is. But that doesn't mean that it still can't 10x. It's actually, in my opinion, more chance of something 10xing from like 5 or 10 mil than there is something to 10x from 50K nowadays. Facts, bro. I need to sell the streams. Got it. Yeah. But ML, don't worry about it, man. Like, look, it's the same thing I used to get stuck at. I used to look at things, even the price of the token used to get me. I'll be like, oh, well, you know, for example, like Uranus, you'd be like, oh, well, Uranus is $1. Or what's the price? 50 cents. Like, you're looking at it in terms of the price, but the price actually doesn't matter. Like, this thing could be $100. It actually doesn't matter the price of the token. What matters is like the market cap and how high can the market cap go. Why is the liquidity on Uranus unlocked? Because liquidity leaves Uranus. And if you ever have a bad curry, you'd know liquidity leaves Uranus fast, in a hurry. But no, I think it's just a general Jupiter eco thing, man. I just had some liquidity leave my ear. Chat, I don't even know if I should say this, yeah, but early today, I went to the bathroom. I was pissed. At a hotel. But the guy next to me, bro, he blew up the toilet, bro. And now I'm feeling bad because I'm like, does he know that I'm here? Like, I'm feeling bad. I'm like, yo, does he know that I'm here? Like, I'm sat there like this, right? And he's next door, and he's like absolute blew up the whole toilet. And you know, after that, he sat back and he's gone, yeah, pure relief. And I let off another air fart after, yeah. So I'm sat there and I'm like, what do I do? I'm now stuck in the catch-22, like, yo, do I say like, yo, like everything all right, bro? Like next door. or do I or do whatever? Like, so yeah, all I did in the end is I got off, washed my hands, and got out. Like I made myself known, but I got out. So it's a bear market tension. Yeah. That's the thing. I knew. Do you know when you know that the stench is gonna come? That I got off straight. As soon as I heard the but I was like, yo, I'm out, bro. And a windy fart after that. But I was like, yo, that's crazy. Yeah, I'm definitely on the Uranus frequency, bro, for sure, bro. Somebody said, when is the trench is going to be at $60 a month? But it's $120 a month. Pick the monthly option, you get a discount. Thoughts on Worthless on Moonshot? Bad boy coin. Worthless on Moonshot, I really like the coin. Really like the coin. Really like the leader. Right? I really think Worthless can do numbers. Great project. Great project. This is a good question, man. So somebody says, bro, you lost much, in my opinion, recently in meme coins. How did you manage to overcome the depression? Look, what I've lost in meme coins is not that deep, right? But it's all maths. It's all maths. It's not, you can't get emotional during the process. I'll explain it to you, right? So let's say let's say your goal is to make $1 million, right? You want to make an M or a few M, right? Which I hope so. I hope your goal is a good goal. Okay, let's say your goal is to make $1 million. Okay, and right now you are, I don't know, sub 20K. So you got less than, that's less than 20K. Okay, and your goal is to go from here, this guy, to up here. Okay, this guy. Okay, I'll put the racks next to his ear and say that you're holding that money. Okay, you guys go from here to here. This journey is not a one way up to the right journey. Okay, this journey is going to be like this. Okay, that's how the journey is. You might go from 10K to 50K to minus 50K to plus 80K to minus 30K, okay, to plus 150K, okay, to down to, what's the mean here? Back down to 50K. 50K, you hit the lick, you go 500K, and then you never know, maybe you just go up from there. The journey is never one way, right? The journey is never one way up and to the right. It's ups and downs. So what I like to do is I'll spread my bets between leverage and meme coin trenches. And then in the trenches, I have a separate portfolio of larger market caps and smaller market caps and the general trenching port. So right now, my trenching port is down. I think I'm down like 200 so, right? Maybe actually more. So I'm down like 200 or like 300 so. I don't even want to look at it. I don't even want to even get it into my brain. I don't even care, right? I'll be honest with you. Okay. But my major port is plus almost 1,000 so. I think it's like 500 so plus. It's plus 500 so. If you do that, I'm still plus 200 so. Right? But this is unrealized. The losses are realized, the gains unrealized. Okay? So it's going to change. Right? Somebody said, damn, bro, I'm complaining about one so. Bro, it's all relative, bro. Like, it's all relative. Like, it's the same, like, bro, me being down at like whatever is the same as you being down like 1 or 2. It's the same thing, bro. I remember when like I could only afford fucking, what did I used to have? I used to have like $50 in XRP. And that was like a big investment because like a day's wage. It's all relative to how much your daily earning is. Okay. And plus, like, whatever I'm negative here, I make way more just from like from cash flow, businesses doing things, right? Creating content. Like, you make it, right? Which is the reason why I say you should have a cash flow business, because while these things can change a lot, what you can actually predict is your cash flow. So if you have businesses, if you have a job, if you go to work and you know, like, okay, I know every single month I've got $1,000 to, $2,000 coming in, okay, then you can predict this level of cash flow, and then you can use that money, whatever you have left, to keep putting in the machine until you figure this shit out and everything just goes up and everything is profitable. Because if you do stick with it, everything can become profitable. And it only takes 1 or 2 trades. You could be down 100 grand and you can have 2% supply of a 4 mil market cap and make 80, just like that. Right? It could take, you could be down 100 grand after like 6 months and then have that one trade at just a 4 mil market cap and go crazy. And look, guys, Uranus, 50 mil, 2% supply, mil. Bubbles, 2 mil, 2% supply, 40K. Prices went to 4 mil, 2% supply, 90K. Like, the money everywhere in this game, guys. The money absolutely everywhere. Like, even the majors right now, we have like Go 8 mil, 160, 2 mil, Braveheart, 40, K Lion, etc. Whatever this love coin is. Like, bro, it's not that deep, right? So what you have to remember, guys, is as long as you're spread out, you've got leverage trading over here where you can leverage trade and do your thing on that. You've got your meme coin port. You've got your major meme coin port as well. Okay. And you have your cash flow. It's Gucci. It's Gucci. Like, long term, it's going to be all right. Okay. But it's a science. It's a recipe. Okay. And what you're doing is when you're baking this cake, let's say this is your cake. Okay. It's got this little afro on it. Okay. This is a cake, not a flower pot. Okay. Let's give it some Pringles or whatever. Okay. When you're baking this cake, okay, you can't leave the recipe. You can't skip the recipe. The recipe, the formula is simple. You can't just be all in the trenches scalping. You're going to struggle. Okay? You're going to struggle. It's going to take a long time for you to get through the learning curves, success and failures, etc., to build it up. Even once you build it up, one bad day will wipe you out. Okay? That's why you see a lot of good traders become streamers, because they're like, right, okay, I'm going to stream so I can get affiliate revenue, and then affiliate revenue, I can use that to trade. It's natural, right? They even do like Twitter, stuff like that. Okay, they're using the formula. Okay, but then for you, it might be like, okay, I'm gonna put $100 in the trenches and trade with this, but I'm gonna put $400 in Bitcoin, right? Or whatever, like in dupe, whatever. And then every month you can add to that 400, because that 400 isn't going to go into dust. But your $100 in the trenches can go to dust fast. Okay? But you don't need a lot of money to make a lot of money in the trenches, which is why it's so good. Okay? What about us that want to make trading our income instead of a 9 to 5? So, look, this is a good question from somebody, right? He says, what about us that want to make trading our income instead of a 9 to 5? Well, the issue is that when you have a 9 to 5, the biggest mind trap is that people think that they need to start something new to leave that 9 to 5. So what they do is they stop the 9 to 5 to then go start a new venture. But when you start this new venture, this venture is like a machine, and it needs money that comes into that machine to get money that exits that machine. So you have to put money in to get money out. Now, the difference is that to get money out takes risk. And this is what people are not going to be comfortable with. Okay? Because there is a risk, about 80% chance, that the money out doesn't come. So you cut off your cash flow here, and then you only have a fixed amount of income to cut that. And then what ends up happening is you make 1 or 2 trades, You see those trades are more than your daily income, and you think, oh, this shit's easy. I just made $200. I just made $500. Right? I don't need to work anymore. So you take attention away from the cash flow. And then what happens is when you get slapped by reality, you realize it's not as easy as it is, but now you've got no cash flow. Okay? And cash flow is king. It doesn't matter if it comes from a job. Okay? I used to have 4 jobs. I started off with 4 part-time jobs. Okay? I did what's called the EBSI. If you know what the EBSI is, it's old school. Like, this is like 101, cash flow quadrant. Okay, I started off as an employee, then I became a specialist. I learned e-commerce. Okay, then I started teaching other people e-commerce. After already making sure this is actually successful, it was real. Okay, then I'd started a business around it, and then I used that money to invest into crypto, and now I'm simply an investor and a business owner. Okay, I didn't skip any step, not one step. Okay, which is why the foundations are so strong. Okay, it's the same thing that you can do. Okay, you want to have your job, and then use those funds. Well, what I did, use those funds to then go and invest. So you have your job makes you money, you use that money to then go and invest. But instead of just putting it all in the gambling machine, all in the trenches, you diversify that portfolio with the recipe that I just showed you. And that's what's going to allow you to have success. Because when you look at the recipe right here, okay, you're going to be like, okay, well, I can be in the trenches. So I can, trench. Okay. I can also do lev. I can also do spot. Okay. And even in memes, you can go from here. You can go, okay, I could do long term. Okay. Or you can do short term. And it might be really small. Okay. Guys, the average portfolio that I see in the trenches right now is like 3 SOL. The average wallet only has 3 SOL. Unless you're on KWalletScan, the average wallet has like 3 SOL on the wallet. Okay. And even when we're talking about cash flow, look at some of the biggest creators out there. They're extremely rich. Didi Tahuti. Right, literally, if you go onto YouTube, right, and you just type in crypto, right, who's the first person that comes up? Crypto, right? Crypto, $40 million trade. Everyone just likes the $40 million trade. But what you don't see is that he hasn't missed a video forever. For years. He's made more videos than you've spent days at work. Okay? You might say, oh, well, it's easy. If you're making all this money, it's easy. Believe me, it's not. You actually get more lazy the more money you make, right? So what he's displaying here is clear levels of consistency. And you can leverage that level of consistency. Okay? You can turn up to work the same amount of times that this guy makes a video, use that money to invest. Gucci. Do you know what I mean? And then eventually you can do the same thing. Thoughts on SPX, Pepe, Altcoin, Pengu? Brett asked a lot of questions. Okay, so SPX, I'm bullish on SPX for sure. I see the thesis. For perps, I think is good. You can see here we literally hit the 2618 perfectly as I suggested from here. Probably come all the way back down to retest the 618. Okay. I think the SPX saga is played out. Okay, you can see this was this July, August. No, this is June, July, right here. Right? June, July was SPX rally. I don't think that this is something which is going to $10 or $30. I don't think we flip the stock market, right? I think Murad's done a very, very good job. He's built a great community. But I don't, like, you know how big the stock market is? SPX will be bigger than Bitcoin. It's not happening. Okay, Moran's like he's good, but he's not that good. Do you know what I mean? So I don't think that's a possible scenario. Okay. But in terms of a trade, like yeah, like I'd catch a trade from like 0.8, another 30% down, and then boom. Pepe is good. Like Pepe is an ETH beta. So if you think that ETH's gonna perform well, Pepe probably also performs well. But again, it's that barbell, right? Because you know ETH's at all-time high, Pepe is not at all-time high, right? That's what I always say about the barbell. ETH's at all-time high, Pepe is not at all-time high. Does that make sense? So even though ETH's recovered and ETH's like all the way up here, this is still compressing to possibly break out. Okay. So as a trade, it's a good trade. But as like, you know, being all in on this thing and saying like, yo, if this goes to this number, I'm rich. I don't think I don't think it's the play. Nero, yeah, I think Nero is cooked inside the play. So it's a dude that got cooked for 50K in memes trying to figure this out. Don't worry, my bro. Don't worry, bro. Don't worry. You'll be good. You'll be good. Like, I'm gonna make way like we'll get into the memes, right? Let's say I really want to do more platform stuff later. I'm gonna do more platform stuff later when Nova comes out. But when Nova comes out, that's when I'll get into like trench specific educational content. What OG memes do you think are gonna perform well on thingy? I think, bro, Uranus. It's so clear. Like, it's so clear, bro. Uranus coin. Someone said 50K is insane, bro. 50K is nothing, bro. I'm sorry, 50K is nothing. 50K is like 1 year's rent in this day and age. Even like 500K is like not, it's crazy, bro. Inflation is a real thing. Like, bro, the Fed, inflation is real, bro. Like, there's a big discrepancy between like having a job and then being like in real life making money. Like, when you have a job, say a 9 to 5, you're stuck in this spectrum of comparing your salary, which is nothing, to actual money. So like you have a job, let's say you get paid, I don't know, like 50K a year. You're getting paid 50K a year. By the way, you're making a business, God knows how much money, infinite money. Whatever business you're working for, you're making them bread, right? So that business owner knows exactly what we're talking about here. And then you'll see like a trader or somebody like this, like, you know, like real life, we'll call it like IRL. IRL, like you're comparing things to your salary. So you're making 50K and you'll think like, oh, 50K, like that's a year of hard work. Which is true, right? If you have a job, things are extremely hard right now, right? I do not deny it. Inflation is a real thing, right? But then when you look at like IRL stuff and you look at things like houses, okay, cars, holidays, right? Let me draw a car, 2 wheels, okay, going fast. Holidays, like planes and shit, right? Anything decent, anything good is way more than what you get in a job. Okay, so to sustain a IRL lifestyle, having a nice house, nice family, nice car, the price of this thing is going through the roof. And the only people who have the ability now to live this because they are printing so much money are the investors, because assets go up. Assets go up, the spending power of the dollar goes down. So the longer you spend in a job, doing 50K a year, 100K a year, whatever, unless you're going up in that job and you're accelerating and progressing in that job, the worse it gets. Every year. Every year, bro. It's peak. Peak. right? Which is the reason why people take so much risks inside the trenches and stuff like that. Because like even me, I'm like, I don't care. I really don't care how much I have to go through this thing, because I know that on the other side, it takes forever. So slow. It's sad, bro. What are they posting in chat? I don't know. What about Fwog, Popcat, Mog, Giga? I think they've like they're done, bro. I don't think Fwog, Mog, Popcat, Giga. I don't think they got motion like that. I'll be real. I don't think that Fwog or Mog and any of these things got motion, bro. All right, well, let's hop in the trenches. Yes, boys.
Yes, lad.
Yes, ache.
How you doing, bro?
Chilling, billing, bro. What you saying?
Just here, bro. Same shit, different day. Just trading like I normally
Oh,
would.
we saying boys? Jen?
How you doing, bro?
Yes, big balls.
Chilling, bro. Loving the stream now, bro. Educational, bro. Love it.
Bro, we're bringing retail back. The real retail. I think it's crazy that there's the guy's right, bro. Like when he went through the educational stuff, there's no one left. I don't know why. Well, Saj just went completely bearish. I feel like Sajad could have been the guy right now, but he just went bear market.
Yeah. No one's really doing it, innit? Pushing like the educational side, man.
Yeah. So like, as soon as once Nova's out, I'll do like more meme focused stuff. Till then, I'm gonna do general stuff. But they showed me like the Telegram bot and stuff like that, bro. It's crazy. It's actually insane. Right. But how are you guys doing, man?
Chilling, bro. Just here, same shit. Cooling, balling. Just practicing the skill of fucking not aping into fucking coins, bro. It's difficult,
Yeah.
but
I was
I got a
watching that
massive
goat,
skill.
wasn't it? Yesterday.
But sit, bro, you know what's so crazy, bro? I was in Go at fucking 90k and I sold it for a loss.
No way.
How crazy? I swear to God, bro. Like I
Yeah.
literally, bro. I lost $14 and I just moved on.
Crazy, bro. Yeah, the low was about guy, you know, from the Doge. Yeah,
Yeah.
something about him. That's why it took off.
Yeah, no, exactly, bro. But I only got in because one of the wallets I was tracking got in, and then when they clipped out, I didn't even bother clicking on it. I had the data
Oh,
in front of me, but
yeah.
I was, I just moved on. What the fuck's this? I don't know.
You been cooking on anything else? Riches.
Yeah, I made money on. I'll tell you. I cooked on, who's it gone now? So there was this fucking random lob chart that went to 2 mils, Elon official from Elon 2. I got in that 400k
Oh
clip chart.
yeah. I seen that Elon thing. Yeah.
Yeah, I made money on that Tech Ready. I don't know if you've seen that one earlier. And then, which other one was there? There was another one.
There's that random thing as well, isn't it?
Then there was a
Random
Doge,
coin.
like a
Mm.
Doge coin that I made money on.
Yeah, someone says, does my strategy change in the trenches as soul volume rises? Yes, I take more risk. Personally, I take more risk, bigger swings. So right now I'm on a big downswing. But I don't mind because the volume's high, which like I said, like 2% supply of a 4 mil runner, bish bash bosh, you're back in the game. You know, so yeah, I don't mind. I really don't mind taking more risk. When the volume's low, I take way less risk. When the soul volume is really low, I take way less risk. When it's high, I take more risk. And then you just have to go with a strategy of when things run in your favor, when the volume's high, you get blessed. What about the 1 soul to 100 challenge? I am going to start it soon. Don't worry, I'm going to start it soon.
Oh, this is mad. Oh, that's so funny.
I see this Mito.
Oh, this OX guy's getting violated right now. Have you seen this? Because of the question
OX?
he had at Bags Coin.
Nah.
Which keys is
People
that?
are saying OX retard. Basically, fucking, there was this Bags Coin that was running. I don't know if you've seen it. It's called Bells. It went all the way to like an M. Literally, like just 2-3 minutes ago. It's called Bells Coin. And then he was the guy they were raising the money for. He was just running. Then some fucking fool on Twitter messaged the guy saying, "Do you endorse this coin?" And obviously the guy's gonna say no. So as soon as he responded saying no, the chart went from 1M to fucking 150k in like 1 minute, or like 2 minutes.
Wow. Just off a tweet in it, bro. Luke thing.
Everyone dropping coins saying "stupid guy, retard on chain," and they even image. Bro, so funny, bro.
That's the thing, you know, with Bags coins, if they don't endorse it or one tweet by saying they don't want to engage in it, it's just nukes,
Bags is
bro.
bullshit, man. They claim the money, the price still fucking drops. It's all.
Yeah, they'll claim it and then they'll put it out. They'll tweet by saying, "Oh, we have no part in this" or some shit.
Yeah, you just make money on the spectrum, but it's fucking difficult because most of these bags are just scams. So, you just gotta be mad.
That's why there's not much volume in it. Like mostly it's Pump Fun, Heaven.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But randomly it gets crazy volume though, bro. Even now, bro, the volume on that chart is fucking craziest volume I've seen all day. So it's weird. Can do well sometimes. Sometimes they're good, sometimes they're shit.
Yeah, I see it. Bells coin. Oh, that's a mad nuke.
Oh, the maddest nuke. There's
Literally.
one twat commented saying, "Do you endorse it?" And the guy responded saying, "I don't endorse any coins. People, you guys can gamble all you want." All you have to do is just not comment that.
No, man's probably got cooked there, innit?
Yep.
Imagine he said yes. I would have flew, bro, innit?
100%.
Justin, what's up? What's up? What's up, King? Ty, should I focus on size, plays, higher market caps, and new pairs? Higher market caps, bro. You got 6 sold. That's a good amount. That's a good amount, bro. Higher market caps, bro. Above 500k. Yeah, 10x on 3-4 sold, bro. You Gucci. And just set clear stop losses, entries. Like, just chart the coin. Gucci, bro. Someone said, what's your net worth? How much money is a lot? A lot. I'm very grateful for my position, bro. Very extremely grateful for my position in life. I get the chance to inspire people and motivate them every single day. Blessed. Well, new pairs is absolutely gambling. It used to, bro, new pairs have gone to shit. Here's the reason why, right? New pairs used to be catch the right narrative, hold the runner, and let's all back something funny, right? Now it's a case of pure psyops, copy trading wallets, and just hoping the chart goes up. It's gambling now. I don't trust new pairs at all either.
Oh, we need a new meta, man. This old Bitcoin forum digging bullshit is so boring.
Bro, tell me about it, man.
Like, just digging up the stupidest stuff from a forum from 15 years ago. It's just the worst.
I swear to you, bro. Cannot get any worse.
Wait, BitBoy's out of jail. What? Chill, young blood. Chill, 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 bro. It's all good. It's all good. We're Gucci.
Huh?
Said just relax, brother. It's all good.
Bro, I took a big side because it's fucking fuckable to trade, bro.
Bro, go pray, bro. Go pray, bro. Use the free time, bro.
I just prayed, bro. I literally just prayed. I just prayed and I'm back now. So something's gonna give now.
I get it.
Cause like the brother just said now, bro, the fucking mayor's just shit. Everyone's just, wait, what's this?
Yeah, we're mid-metal.
You better metal. Better metal. Bro, yesterday we needed PB alive, man. Could have absolutely cooked last night, you know. Yesterday you had that, I don't know if any of you guys seen that SSC coin run. South Sea Company. I don't know if you was awake when I was running.
You smell that? Smell Uranus. What's Namcoin? No, it's LARPing. First altcoin ever created with a nice multi-launch launch. Thought you had to rest? I did, bro. I took 2 days off, man. I did rest. Braveheart is like a nice play. Yo, Richards, what do you think of Braveheart, bro? Seems to be sticking around.
I reckon Racist could about pick it up, bro. Runs to 100 M's.
It did. It's tanking now. It's down to 2. Did you see it played that same pattern that you caught on
Bro, you know what I think?
Imperfect?
You know I sent you Braveheart yesterday. Did you see the price I sent you?
No.
Braveheart. Look
What
at the
price?
info. I sent it to you. I messaged you. I said low key. This is coded. I think it was at like maybe 400k. It ran to like 5 M's last night. I genuinely think it does go now. I genuinely do.
Chart
I
looked
reckon
as
it's-
it played out there.
The thing is, though, you see when Braveheart will probably run on anywhere up until September the 13th, because you got the big riots coming in the UK soon.
Ah, yes.
So this will be trending again. People will just talk about it again. It'll come back on live on Twitter. So you probably find an entry around like 800-900k, maybe as low as fucking 200k, maybe. And then it can go again. Who knows? But we'll see. What's this OSP? Okay, it's not that. Oh. You know what I done, Ty?
What?
Bro, I had 40 sold on this balance. I got it from 30 to 40, and then I just withdrew 30. I'm just literally just left 10.
So smart. That's intelligent.
I was like, so is way too expensive right now to be trading with.
So smart.
Are you looking at the
0.5
OSP?
game, bro. Yeah, but it looks larpish. Weird ass coin, bro. Pancakes.
Bro, yesterday I cooked on this coin, yeah. You know what it was called? So,
What?
bro, it's the funniest shit. So you see yesterday how it went viral on Twitter that fucking Taylor Swift got engaged.
Yeah.
So there was a coin called Tavis, and you know what's crazy? I sent it to you too on your DMs, and I put it in scanners. So there's a coin called Tavis, yeah, and then that ran to like a couple mil. Well, I think like, or just over a mil. Okay, it was like Taylor and her fiance's name, but mixed into one, right? Then there was like 20 coins that were bonding just to do with Taylor and her engagement and photos and this and that, and like just random alpha to do with the engagement, innit? Someone's dropped a coin called Big News for the Unemployed, and it was trending on Twitter.
Okay.
Yeah. So obviously, everyone on Twitter was just violating anyone that's even responding to anything to do with Taylor Swift, saying, yo, that's big news for the unemployed. And I was just thinking, yo, crypto, these degenerates, bro, they don't give a fuck about Taylor Swift, bro. They're going to blast this coin. Literally at 80k, bro, it ran to M.
Well, sometimes the thesis just plays out, innit?
Yeah, 100%. control this. Migration 75k. I'm dropping it for this one. Just migrate.
Research a CA. What's the law? It's another JPEG guy. Don is literally followed by everyone. I'm interested to see what it does. This might do another catty, bro. It just runs like 400-500.
Potentially, yeah. Mario foolish. If we're in the body.
Just gonna go to the bathroom. So what about KRYPTOKING?
Bro, ginger is so cold.
That will goes as you views, as you say, 1 to 1 soul. When will you do the 1 soul to 100 soul challenge? I'll start it when Nova drops. When Nova drops, I'll start the challenge. I'll do it on Nova. Fresh wallet, 1 wallet. And we fucking go. I'll post the wallet in the fucking in my Telegram. I'm cook. Just wants to decide from Uranus. Bro, the only coin is Uranus. I hope you're well positioned, sir. Bro, July, August to September, September to October. July was useless. Then we had Troll. Now it's Uranus coin. There's nothing left for whales to size into anymore. Uranus is the only coin that's held up. It's logical.
It's in your face, lad. It's right in your face. Screaming and shouting.
What's Kieran?
Guys in the VC, while we're here, let's do a little Q&A while the volume's low. Random coin breaking. Yeah, while we wait, I want to talk to you guys about the number one skill that you need to have success. Now, from my experience, guys, from losing a lot of money, like losing 7 figures, also making 7 figures, I can tell you hands down, the most important skill to have success in life is patience. And patience is a muscle. Patience is a muscle that you must train every single day. Patience is what's going to make you paid. Patience is what brings opportunity. Patience also brings you profit. Right now, in terms of crypto, the average hold time has done nothing but go down. I think the average hold time was 400 seconds as of last year. Now it's about 30 seconds. So you can see that more and more people become impatient at a time where, in my opinion, where we are in the market, where patience is everything. If you look at some of the biggest opportunities, some of the biggest plays, they all come suddenly. But the main thing is that you need to be ready to receive that opportunity. If not, you will miss it. Now, in my opinion, I think that skill relies on patience. Now, how can you practice patience? How can you train patience? Well, having the ability to stare at new creations, for example, or stare at deck screener and not make a trade, just watch. Enjoy the show, right? To wait for your opportunity to profit. You know, some of my biggest losses have always came from being impatient. You know, whenever I've lacked patience, I've paid the price. Okay, so if you're somebody that wants to become successful, consider exercising patience. Somebody said random coin is breaking out 3 mil now. See what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna change my filters on here. I'm actually gonna put minimum 300k, max 5 mil, and age. Do we have age? Pair age max 2,000. No, 24, 48, 72. Last 3 days. Okay, yeah, I can see it. Random coin. Random coin looks great. It's just a random coin. Is that the law? If in the VC, you can raise your hand and ask questions as you need. We'll do Q&A time. Oh, it's by the Doge Dev. Really? Hasn't the Doge Dev made multiple coins, you know? He made loads of coins. He just made a new coin. 100k. Guys, check out Retail Coin. Riches.
Yo, G.
Check out Retail Coin. So basically, the Doge Dev apparently is deving a bunch of new coins. Add them to your tracker. Maybe catch the next one, and then his current coins are 100k right now.
Check it out.
It's 28% top hold is not too bad. Decent distribution. Not too many KOs in.
I'm in that random coin from 900. But he's devved. He's devved actually a few, innit? There's up
Yeah.
also.
Retail coins flying.
He's been running today. He had gold as well earlier.
Yeah. Retard's running now.
I was expecting a post-migration dip, but I realised that it migrated like 15 minutes ago.
True.
Do you lot see Upcoin at 20k by the same dev?
Yeah.
Yeah, I bought that. Altcoin, yeah, same dev.
Recent deploy, yeah.
How is it the Doge dev? Because this guy's posting theses.
Yeah.
This is the Doge dev then.
I just found the ultimate. Is this AI? How is he finding the ultimate runner every 20 minutes?
Who?
This guy.
Oh, the guy that's just posting it?
Yeah, the dev.
Oh, Vanny.
Every 20 minutes he's got this new law that he's posting about.
Dropping him a follow then.
Yeah, I'm on the Twitter tracker.
Sure that ain't you, Scuff?
Nah, man. you know my alt. Someone that bull posts in every single community. No, I don't have an alt. What are you talking about?
Are you sure, pal? Sure, mate.
All right, mate.
That was a nice trade on that retail coin.
Yep.
And I'm in the Altcoin as well. I think Altcoin should be able to bond. It's the same dev.
Yeah, no, I agree. Send it now, though.
Oh, someone's got meved. Was it a mev? No.
No, it's not even a map. It's just running.
Someone bought and just got clipped. Pencil instant.
Insta-cooked.
Yeah. Insta cooked. I don't even think he bundles his coins either. I think he literally just
No, it's just launching.
devs them and lets it go.
It's only recently as well these have started popping off. Random was what? 3 hours ago? Thing is, how did they know it's the Dogecoin dev?
That's what I'm trying to figure out. I wouldn't even be on soul.
Oh, is that what they're saying? It's the Vanny guy deving it.
I don't know.
Sure.
Someone.
Apparently it's a public GitHub profile. It's got random coin in the GitHub. Okay, so it's not the Doge dev in the coins. I think it was in his GitHub profile.
But it's that makes sense.
So the coin dev's just LARPing. But obviously he's got motion right now. Yeah, I still think it bonds.
He's eating off the fees. Imagine I was in this random coin at 50k.
Yeah, it's a hard
I
narrative.
actually lost
though.
0.6.
Guys actually devved a few. You see on the dev tokens, all the ones that are alive. There's even a load you can see on GMGN.
Yeah, someone else created random coin. It's just he was just GitHub testing in it. You know, the main guy behind Doge.
Yeah.
Well, 85k migrations.
Or a monkey.
Everyone knows Doge, but there's great lore behind Doge. Wow, such loads. So good. Do you see Loge too, Ty, on the same wallet?
Oh, he's definitely new coin.
No, he's not dev the new one, but then this one's there too. Just click on the link, tell me you think of it. Should go on his dev tokens.
Although they've done a
Lodge.
bags to those.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I don't know why I'm saying Lodge. Lodge, yeah.
Can't lie, Doge bags might be nice, you know.
Oh, it's a log.
But there's a tweet from the actual Doge page. It says, "Wow, such Lodge. So wood very was tree."
Yeah, that's like the dough one earlier, isn't it?
Yeah.
You see? Did you say you got in that dough one?
Bro, I got in that one and I clipped it way too early, and then I ended up trying to I found the OG Lodge, not Lodge, OG Doge, the Doge coin, whatever it was, 65 days old, and I got in that one.
Yeah, it was being ran by that. Do you know that streamer that you showed the video clip of?
Oh yeah.
Which
yeah,
streamer?
yeah.
Start when
He's
you-
like some new streamer guy, bro. He's
that
on
Jack.
smoke.
Yeah.
Imagine he got A-long cosign, bro. He just started streaming, got an instant A-long cosign.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, he made a good video, bro.
It
Basically
shows you how
said,
much. Yeah.
about
If
content.
you get your editing good and good content, like it's so easy to break into the scene because it's hot. Just need a good thing. Imagine I relaunched MemePie yesterday and we can't even get it to bond.
Yeah.
Imagine.
What did you call it? You didn't call it Mimified, did you?
No, basically I had this guy from SMP and he was like, yeah, you should just do like a scaled back version of it and just get that to run, and then if it runs, then like make it good. So I was like, all right, yeah, so easier to code and stuff. So I just did that, but we like basically rushed it. There was no website, and it was just like simpler version of it, but yeah, it's just sat at 24 and it's like
You seen
always
there's
bullish for it to bond a day late, isn't it?
in Minneapolis. There's another school shooting. There's just been another school shooting in America. But no, that makes sense, bro. And unfortunately, sometimes the market just decides not to fucking not to bond things, bro. It's backwards sometimes.
Yeah, so we'll see. I mean, the thing is now it's like you've got this diehard community that's formed over like the last couple of tokens, so they'll just try and send it regardless. So
Yeah, no, that's fair enough.
But this Perplex has
Got it
crazy vol,
back the,
and it's heavily bundled, 58% bundled.
Which one?
which one?
Perplex.
Citadel.
Perplex actually posted the
no.
coin. It's the only one that's bonded as
Oh
well.
wow.
Well, the original post was deleted by author. Don't know what that means. Oh, so you can ask it questions. I feel like the guy must have asked them to make a coin, and they're just running with the bundle. And if it breaks out here, I might actually trade it, but I might not make it because of the deleted post. Yeah, it's cooked. Quick bundle play, bro. 140. These are top traders. Got me 12 saw. It's 190 saw up past 7 days.
Ah yeah, they just tag it, don't they? Tag it and ask it to make something.
Yeah, GMGN, by the way, guys, has the best wallet tracking that I've seen for a long time. Like, I don't think there's a better wallet tracker on the market right now. Like, even if you're not trading on GMGN, you should probably get it. If you're in the VC, just put GMGN in the Telegram, you get a link. Or if you're on YouTube, go in the description. I think it's like 4th link down, just click GMGN.
Bro, GMGN is so good, man.
It's actually very good. I've been telling Nova, like, look, that's the gap in the market. Like, you have to, if you're launching, you have to have a GMGN, bro.
Actually.
When's Nova coming out? With the Telegram thing.
So GMGN is clean. Is that why I use it to trade? Yeah, I'm using it till Nova comes out. It's been a bit delayed for Nova, but the stuff that they're building is like it's extremely good. Extremely good, you know. So like I'm in that same class of people which still trade on Bullex. Like I get why people still trade on Bullex because it's simple. Do you know what I mean? Like sometimes too many things going on, it's just too much. So I get it, but right now you need tools. Like you need to use tools. That's a shame that this is so bundled, but this Lord Ganesh is good actually. I'm just gonna buy a small amount because it's a big holiday and it is viral. It's a big Indian holiday. Anthropic. No, don't know about Anthropic. Anthropic could be okay because Anthropic means AI, yeah? Yeah, AI, the court of Anthropic. 100k followers. It could be okay if the PvP calms down. But Ganesh is risky. Risky, but it's like, man. It's because of the bundles. Like if you look at GMGN, you'll see that this got Axiom multi-wallet bundle by the dev. So the dev launched this wallet and then he bundled everything, like all the supply from launch. And then like he just market sold. You can even see Cubsy likes it, bro. Cubsy gets it. So you're back in Thailand, by the way? Yeah, ML, I'm back in Thailand, man. So I said 171 soul in rewards is crazy. Nah, bro, no, I'm not gonna blow my own trumpet, bro, but 171 soul is like, it's quite low for me. Okay, but it's because I haven't pushed anything. We can do way more. Like 100, like that level of ref is what I think anybody can get. Like anybody can get that level of referral. Like if you've got 500 followers, you can get that level. How was Dubai? See, my opinion on Dubai is I think it's good. I think it's like contrary to popular belief. people say like a lot of rich people go to Dubai. I think a lot of new rich people go to Dubai, and I think it's where a lot of wealthy people are based, but they don't live there. I think Dubai is the place where you go to like set up businesses, to have it as a base, to stay safe, because the safest place in the world. But I don't think it's the best place to be living, simply because like the energy there just isn't good. Like the energy in Dubai is just not, it's not good. It's not positive. There's no nature. Unless you live on the Palm, you've got 8-9 figs living on the Palm, like actually living there, not renting. Where else are you gonna live? You're gonna live in like a block of flats, basically, stuck in traffic all the time, and there's nothing to do. Like you want to go meet your mates, you have to go to, you know, a shisha restaurant or like something like this. Like it's not healthy, you know. Whereas if you live anywhere else in the world, Southeast Asia, something like this, you want to go meet your mates, you come to a nice villa or you go to the beach. Do you know what I mean? Like it's way more social. If you want my filters or if you want my wallet, you can see, I don't know where the commands have gone, but just use !wallet. Why is it so small? Yeah, just do VIP, wallet or TG, and it will show up in a live chat. And by the way, guys, make sure to get inside of the trenches. I'll be doing a 1 soul to 100 soul challenge live streamed inside of the trenches. Make sure that you go ahead and join it, because whenever I'm offline, or if you want to be in the VC, ask questions, etc. about thesis and stuff like that, you're going to get the best quality inside of the trenches. Along with that, we've been absolutely cooking recently. You can see I walked everybody through my 6.3K trade. This was needed. Because I got cooked for 8. I had a little bit of a degen breakdown. And you can also see here, people making bread, got colors, people making longs and shorts and leverage trades, Mexi, etc. Blowfin. See this person made 5 soul on AGI, or as well he put $100 in, made 1.2K. See people making bunch of trades, good trades inside of the trenches. So make sure to go ahead and join that. What's Vibe Voice? Microsoft Vibe Voice. This is fresh, but it is being bundled. I might just wait for it to bond. There's also Yo Street. Yo Street. Oh, whoa. Oops, tweet is not found. Oh, I deleted the tweet. No, it's still here. There's a new phrase, Yo Street, the first exchange to be incorporated in Texas. Nah. What a rug.
That is wild.
17% bundled. How crazy is that?
All of them are. 50, 65%.
Early rug.
It all is a gamble on,
That's what these
is the
Twitch
bundle
tracker
going to
players-
hold?
Yeah, the Twitter tracker plays are so done out with stuff like that.
Cubs is really trying his hardest. Oh.
Let bombs bumbling love.
Can't beat him, journal, man. It's fucked.
How can you just look and say the coin is bundled? So on GMGN, you can actually see it right here. You heard it says bundles held 14%, all-time hold 18% for some of them. Way higher for some of the others. This one's 19%. All-time hold was 49%. So like, this is the issue here with a lot of these coins is like, you used to be able to look at these coins and say like, yo, okay, all street, this one's bonded, this one's about to bond, and make educated decisions. But now they're all 50, 60% bundled all the way up, and there's not enough buy pressure because we know that we're at all-time low of people actually in the trenches right now to hold the bundle. So when people sell, people need to buy to hold that price. And what you have is you have a lot of people either sell for a loss, you have the KOLs get out, and then just capitulates and goes to zero. So that's why we call these things psyops, which means psychological operation. It's a fugazi facade. You think there's volume in the coin. The volume makes you think that the coin's good. So you buy the dip, and then the dip turns out to be not the dip. It turns out to be the exit liquidity.
Yep. It's true. Definitely true. Oh, you see this aura monkey that's just run?
Vibe voice is getting bid. It's almost at migration.
Yeah, Vibe Voice is way less bundles. They got 10% bundle. Someone said, yes, she was missed. Thank you, bro. Thank you. Ooh. What's Will Smith AI crowd allegations? Is there any memes for that? I just seen it pop up in know your meme.
One migrated earlier on.
What market cap is it? What's the ticker?
0. I'm just checking now.
AI crowd. I was seen it at 10K.
Yeah.
I went to 80 though.
It looked like a bundle chart, so I
Don't you give up on me, no. I know you can face it, I know you can make it, yeah.
Yeah, it is AI as well.
You gotta believe.
I love you for things.
You gotta believe. Don't you give up on.
It's allegations though. That monkey did great.
Whoa. 500k, yeah. Wow.
There's another one just bonded. It's called Macon Chain.
Yeah, I put that in the scanners at fucking 14k for you lot.
Oh shit.
Anyone got him? That's not What I was talking about.
That's his name. It says. Okay, 130K.
Yes, bro.
Okay, the other one just hit Millie. How about it?
Wow.
Yeah.
Man. See, that's the opportunity cost of watching those psyops like Your Street. Because while we were looking at that, the Aura Monkey had just bonded. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I did call it, bro.
I know. But I was like being psyoped out, wasn't I?
About 200K, boys.
You get any riches?
Yeah, I'm in both. I'm in the Mikan chat and the Aura farm. I'm in both. Oh, wow, 2050. Yeah.
Okay. Ochian bought it as well.
Wow. Candling.
Can we flip it?
Is that because it's the real name?
Can we ramp the other one? Even the power bought it, can we ramp it?
Yeah. Oh, this one's 2450, bro.
Okay,
Definitely.
candles in. Big candles in as well.
Why would it vamp it though? Like, why is
I
this one better
cancelled
than
it.
the other one?
That's his name. Okay. Yeah, I think that yes, this is his name. Yeah.
Yeah, Mika-chan, yeah.
Mikan-chan. Yeah.
Yeah,
Let's
but when you go
see.
and you translate it, that name doesn't even come up. It's
Yeah.
Michi.
Maybe people aren't being vamped anymore. So that'd probably be a good thing.
Hi.
Yeah, that Braveheart, Riches. I put in like 0.05 at 80k, and I just held it till like, I got like 1,000% out.
Oh shit!
And it kept going. I was like, why did I just like gamble it like a tiny gamble amount instead of like actual thesis amount? The thing is, like, there was already colours that had ran to like 2 mil. There was the changing colours bags one that had ran to like 400k. So I was like, all right, we're done with that, because it was on the same sort of narrow. But,
yeah. Fuck no. See, Profit just blasted this Dogecoin on bags.
I don't even know if he's flipping wallet, man. Oh yeah, I do. I got it called something else. Because it's rewarding him. Yeah, because did you see? Hold on. Is that the dude's wallet? Yo,
Hello.
that's the. Is that his wallet? The actual Billy dude.
How do you sign up?
It's his. What? It's his.
What's his wallet?
It's his wallet. That's created the Doge on. Twitter links. But I'm checking it, but it looks. Scanner. I gotta go, but I'm like, I feel like this is his coin. Have you already scanned it? It's not.
Where have you lot in this? Mr. Mima, 20k. I bonded.
I didn't get in. I always get caught up in this shit and lose money, so I just kind of stayed away from everything related to it.
Yeah.
Is
Bro, I literally just waited, bro, and I just got in all the way at the floor, but it looks like it's still heavily bundled though. The fuck off, still 5%. I'm going at 10k. It's at 14k now. Just gonna see how it does now. See where it goes. Because I think after this whole shit dies down, it's the only really memeable thing out of everything. That looks like water white.
Yo, Ty, what you saying, my guy? You good? Yo, Ty. Oh, my bad, bro. My bad, bro. Let me know when you've done. Yeah, love, love, love.
Wow. 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 Sorry, chat. Wow. Wow. Yo, Ache, hop on, bro. We're cooking, bro. Don't worry. So for now, bro, we'll just get profitable. Couple solid day, 3-4, 3-4, it will add up. Do you know what I mean? But we'll just be patient. Never know, the runner might come to us. You get it? We don't need to go to the runner. Do you know what I mean? But I'm gonna log in for some comms anyway, bro. Comms out with chit chat. Alright, safe. Yo, chat. Also, check message on WhatsApp. Right, what we saying, chat? What we saying, chat? Yo, VC, wake the fuck up. Wake the fuck up. We got money to make. Lock in. If you're actually trenching, turn your mic on. If not, leave the venue. If you're trenching right now, turn your mic on. If not, leave the venue. This is now trench hours. We're gonna trench for the next hour and a half. Your stream is pixelated. No way is it pixelated, bro. Impossible. Impossible. I'm on the best internet in the whole of Southeast Asia. That is impossible, sir. Guys, is my stream pixelated or no? I think I'm streaming on too many platforms as well, though. I will say that, like, 3 platforms. I might axe Twitter, but I love Twitter, but I might have to axe it real quick. Why have they called what's Modern Warfare 2? Check it. Where's Crypto to Riches at, bro? Yo, VC, bro, pull up skirt. Cursor, the hand that makes you rich. Lol. It's actually a banger. I know Pump Chat's loving this. Hard like fuck.